Hi guys, and welcome back to Chitty Chats, episode 11. Now today's episode is going to be formatted slightly differently in that I will be discussing the growth of Chitty Chats insofar. Now Chitty Chats was founded in January. In fact, I say founded in January. It was actually published in January. That was the first episode was released on the 1st of Jan 2020. However, in terms of the actual origins of the concept of Chitty Chats, the name of Chitty Chats, I would say that was probably more in November, December sort of time. Although the actual concept and idea of creating a podcast was brewing for a lot longer than that. So a lot of people have asked me, what made you do a podcast? Where did the idea sort of spring from? And so I wanted to take the opportunity to discuss that with you guys today. And I thought, what better way than to do a podcast on that? So the idea of Chitty Chats really sprung from my own desire to make a change in the world, and a positive one of that. Now, I thought the easiest way that one can do that is certainly through a podcast that is broadcasted worldwide. Although when I started, I didn't expect as much growth in such a short amount of time, and which I will sort of go on to a little bit later. But that was my main motivation for creating Chitty Chats. And I think one of the things that always intrigued me was doing YouTube vlogs, but the idea of being on camera quite a lot wasn't so alluring to me. And so I thought the next option, therefore, would be a podcast, because like now, I could be sat in my pajamas, hair scruffy, and still get my words across without having to look prim and proper. And that's the reality, to be honest. So just to sort of give you an overview of the episodes so far, we have had 10 episodes before this. So the first one was really an introduction where I gave a quote from Marianne Williamson. And that really kind of set the tone for Chitty Chats, I feel, and really gave an overview of the purpose of Chitty Chats and the message that Chitty Chats is giving, or the overarching theme, let's say. The second episode was about gratitude and why we should be grateful and remain positive and grateful of all of our blessings, no matter how small or how large. I also in this episode gave an anecdote of my own personal journey, and I thought that was quite important to share with the world. Third was on laughter and the implication of hearing somebody laugh, even if it's from a distance, and how that actually changes our mood entirely. The fourth was on procrastination and why procrastinating can be quite detrimental, and why delayed gratification is so key and how it ties in with procrastination. Number 5 was the 5 love languages and how each of us individually interpret love in very different ways, and what it takes for us to feel loved and interpret a specific action as being loved and feeling loved. Episode 6 was on St. Valentine's. That was in aid of Valentine's Day, and I wanted to give a bit of a background on Valentine's Day. Number 7 was on attachment styles and how each of us has our own attachment style, and again, why it's important to grasp an understanding of an attachment style, not just of our own, but of those around us and those especially close to us, because it's all in aid of strengthening our relationships and strengthening our bonds. Number 8 was birthday special, and it was my birthday around this time, and I wanted to do podcast to highlight the importance of celebrating your birthday and why it reaffirms your identity and reassures you that you are important and that you are valued, and that by celebrating your birthday, you are celebrating your identity and your purpose of living. Number 9 was on the coronavirus. Just gave an overview of the coronavirus in general, I suppose. And also I had a guest, Zachary Goldman, who gave some tips on what to do with your time in quarantine and how to maintain a positive attitude through this. Number 10 was co-conspiracies in the lizard brain, where I spoke about the different conspiracy theories branching off of COVID-19 and this concept called the lizard brain, in which us humans naturally have a suspicion towards things that are very unfamiliar to us. So those are the episodes so far. Of course, there's lots more to come. And what I really wanted to discuss today is the fact that Chitty Chats has launched its very own website, where you can visit that at www.chittychats.co.uk. Within the website, you have got the various episodes of Chitty Chats, which you can download and listen or stream directly from the website. You also have a section of poems where I've actually written a lot of the poetry, or in fact all of the poetry on there is written by myself. And it was a way that I can empower you guys, share a bit of my kind of creative side with you. And the other section on the website is my podcast builder, which is pending. And this is really aimed at anybody who is interested or thinking about starting their own podcast, and really a step-by-step guide as to how to do that. So that's really exciting, and hopefully I can do some videos along with that to help guide the process. And I just want to give a special shout out to Binks_and_Raja. They're 2 cats, and their Instagram tag, or handle should I say, was Chitty Chats. And I messaged them, and I messaged their owners to request that they removed that name so that I could take the Instagram name, because currently my Instagram handle is chitty.chats. They kindly agreed, and bless them, that is the nicest thing that anybody has ever done. I thought I would have got into a little bit of a battle with this, but the owner was just absolutely happy to pass on that username. I'm waiting for the 2-week period to be up so that I can take that over, because Instagram allows a 2-week period in which the same user can reclaim that name. It's like a grace period. So when that's over, I can then adopt Chitty Chats handle on Instagram. So thank you once again, Raja and Binks. And of course, the final thing, and one of the biggest things for me, biggest achievements, and especially because it's only been 4 months since the birth of Chitty Chats, it's really exciting to highlight the fact that we are now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, which is absolutely phenomenal, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Thank you so much for your support in so far, and for being so dedicated and keen listeners. Really appreciate that, and I hope that you are enjoying the episodes. For now, guys, take care and stay tuned for the next one.